Hi guys, welcome to Operation Crypto. This is a price analysis update on Verasity, which is ticker VRA. We've not looked at this for quite a while now. You're talking maybe up to 4 weeks, so it's definitely time we jumped in and have a look at a few key levels. As you can see, we're broken out of this falling wedge now, so we'll identify a couple of key levels where we could potentially invest and where we could look to either take profit or even maybe a little bit of a price prediction from you there, because it is now October and things hopefully going to start pushing on. So if you're new to this channel, please make sure that you are subscribed, hit that like button, and let's crack on. This video is in partnership with Cointelegraph Markets Pro. It's a place where I get pretty much most of my data in order to make these videos. That also includes getting newsquakes. So this is news that reporters get at the same time, which you can act on in a financial manner. For example, Verasity gets listed on Binance. You'll get that news before everybody else. So it's a great place to get one step ahead of the game. So you'll find that link in a pinned comment in the description. So this is Verasity Tether daily time frame on KuCoin. We have broken out of this falling wedge now, and as you can see, this bottom line here is lower trend line support, which we did bounce off there. So that is the new lower support, and for me, that is an area where you could potentially look at buying. But so far, what I want to do is just drop to a 4-hour time frame, and you'll see that we have broken out now. I'm expecting, although we have already done it, whenever we break out, we always come down to retest it. And I mean, you could say that we've actually already retested it. So if you look at this, we had an impulse move up, break out, retest, and then pushed up. So that could be that test of that falling wedge which is broken out complete now. But you never know. You just be wary that we could obviously break out, come back down from high position, and retest that area there. So if you're looking for some buys, just have a few cheeky orders down at around 2.8 cents. That could be an area where if you're looking to top up on VRA, it could also be a nice level. But in terms of Fibonacci's on the 4-hour time frame too, look at this. If this does spin around, you've got a couple of key levels. So we've got the 382, which is a decent Fibonacci level. I always look to, if I'm ever looking to invest, I always look at that 382 level, or the 618 level, which look, it's pretty much, that would coincide with a retest of that falling wedge and a retest of that breakout. So if you're looking for orders, just place a few between 0.031 and 0.029. So that's 3.1 down to 2.9 cent. I think that's a good potential area. You could look, if you want to buy, pick some up at these areas, maybe ladder a few orders into there. So that's the areas I would consider buying at. In terms of Fibonacci as well, that would work out very nice. But like I say, we're broken out now, and across the market, things are starting to look a little bit better than, I mean, look at this. It's been down all September. So look at that, since the 2nd of September, or should I say the 4th, drop. It's been horrible, hasn't it? And let's have a look at that in time of what's gone on. So if we just take the Fibonacci from the bottom to the top, we come down and we're very close to doing that golden ratio retracement, but so far we've landed on this upper, should I say lower trend line support. So all in all, things aren't looking too bad. There's always a possibility it could come back down and test 2.3 cent again, but for me, I think it is now the month where things really start to pick up. Historically, the months of October through to around January have been really bullish in terms of cryptocurrency and price action. So for me, the only way is up. And let's have a look at another couple of levels. So we want to really start taking profit, don't we? And there's a couple of levels I want to identify. So we've got this one here. If we just put the horizontal line on from there, so that's a key area for me. If you look, let's give it that fib now. That is an area where we rejected here and rejected all these candles here. So that for me is a key level. And look at that, it shows significance all the way through. So if you're looking to take profit, or when I say take profit, either sell your bags or sell it in order to accumulate. So that means buy low, sell high, and just keep rinsing and repeating that process until your bags are the size that you want them to be. But for me, I'm only looking higher than these current prices. I mean, I have a bag a bag which I'm happy with, but if you're not, look at selling some here. Not too much, maybe 5 to 10% of your portfolio, and maybe look at selling around 3.9 cent. It's again, it's close to that round number of 4 cent. It never quite makes it, does it, in crypto? I mean, 4.9 cent or 3.9 cent or any 0.9 cent is always an area to sell, in my opinion. And look at this region here. Look at that. It didn't quite hit 5 cent here, 4.9. So it just showed about its confluence there. Whales always try to front run and get those little sells in before the entire market managed to sell. Just looking at the all-time highs, we've been up to 5.6 cent. And in terms of distance from that now, from this current candle, 70% away from all-time highs. I think that will be absolutely smashing. I honestly think this is at least a 40 to 50 cent asset towards the end of its cycle, maybe even higher. I mean, you could, let's have a look at this in terms of fibs from a very high point to a very low, and this will give us a couple of levels above. Let's have a zoom right out. So we've got these regions up here, and I think these are still going to be beaten, but we've got 17 cent. I'm not going to look any lower on that. We've got 17 cent, 23 cent, 32 cent, and then none above that, and that's at 6.618. So we've got a long way to travel, but remember, once things get moving, I think things will really start to surprise people. So that's my price predictions up there. I'm going to say at least 32 cent, maybe even up towards 50 cent going in towards the end of this cycle, and let's see what goes on across the market. So that's that pretty much covered. A couple of buy zones there, and then a couple of take profits. First take profit is at 3.9, and then the second take profit is at 5.9 cent. Just take a quick look over the BTC pair. That's currently sat at just under 7,000 satoshis. It's had quite a big sell-off, to be honest. That if you look at the entire move, so we did that entire move there. We actually lost that 618 level, which is not the best sign. And I say, the Satoshi pairs are the ones that will start to feel the burn very, very soon when Bitcoin goes on a random run. If you're looking for buys, I'd target a full retracement, to be honest, at around 5,700 sats, and then we'll take it from there. I'm not going to go into any more analysis on that pair because I'm still a little bit indecisive what's going to happen with the Satoshi pairs. So that's going to do it for today's video. Just some quick fire analysis on Verasity. I'm trying to cover it a few more times on this channel than I usually do. If you want me to cover it more, make sure you shout out in the comments, and I'll jump on it as much as I possibly can. If you're new to this channel, please make sure that you are subscribed. Hit that like button, and I'll catch you next time.